Ipinatupad na unilateral fishing moratorium ng China, ating tatalakayin kasama si Commodore J. Tariela, Philippine Coast Guard spokesperson for the West Philippine Sea. Commodore J, magandang tanghali po.
Magandang tanghali, Miss Nina, at sa inyong mga kasama dyan sa studio.
Okay, sir, ano po ang reaksyon ng PCG sa ipinatupad ng China na fishing ban, no, or unilateral fishing moratorium sa mga inaangkin nilang karagatan na kabilang ang West Philippine Sea?
Well, Miss Nina, sa Philippine Coast Guard, we support the statement of the Department of Foreign Affairs na kinukundina namin itong unilateral fishing ban na in-announce ng China. Dahil alam naman natin na ito ay napapaloob sa ating West Philippine Sea. At ang tanging bansa lamang natin ang mayroong sovereign rights and jurisdiction dito para mag-decide ng mga fishing ban na ganito. Ang basihan ng China ay illegal at wala silang tamang dahilan para sila mismo ang mag-decide ng fishing ban that falls within our own exclusive economic zone.
Commodore, magandang tanghali po. Ano naman po magiging implikasyon nitong fishing moratorium nga po ng Beijing para sa ating mga kababayang nangingisda regularly dyan sa West Philippine Sea?
Well, ang nagsalita naman natin, ang ating mga kababayang mangingisda na for so many years itong mga nakaraang panahon, lagi naman silang may fishing ban na ganito pero it never prevented our Filipino fishermen from Zambales, Pangasinan para pagbawalan silang mangisda rito. Patuloy pa rin naman pumupunta ang mga kababayan natin dito. Just goes to show na sila based on their experience at kanilang karanasan mismo, hindi talaga naman na-i-enforce ng China ang mga ganitong regulation na sinasabi nila that only intends to discourage Filipino fishermen from going to West Philippine Sea.
Ano po ang magiging assistance ng PCG sa ating mga kababayang mangingisda sa West Philippine Sea?
Ang ating pong komandante ng Philippine Coast Guard, Admiral Ronnie Hilgavan, has expressed his commitment to our President Bongbong Marcos, and to the National Task Force West Philippine Sea, na mas paigtingin pa po ng Philippine Coast Guard ang ating presensya in Bajo de Masinloc in particular, dahil ito naman ang talagang tinamaan ng sinasabing fishing ban ng China. So we're going to intensify our presence and in collaboration with the deployment of the Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources. Kung maalala mo, Ms. Nina, way back last February, the National Security Advisor has already issued a directive for the Coast Guard and BFAR to maintain rotational deployment in Bajo de Masinloc.
Commodore, sa monitoring nyo po, baka naman nadadagdagan po yung mga Chinese fishing vessel dyan sa area kung saan pinapatupad nila yung unilateral fishing moratorium nila.
Well, actually, ang mga datos na nakuha natin in the past few days doesn't really add up para i-explain kung seryoso ang China para i-enforce nila yung sinasabi nilang fishing ban na to. Because on our recent monitoring today, 2 Chinese Coast Guard at 9 na maritime militia lamang ang nandoon sa Bajo de Masinloc. So kung kukumpara natin yung number of vessels that were deployed during the ating ito convoy, which reached almost 50, ngayon napakaliit ng bilang ng maritime forces nila rito to include the maritime militia. So we can argue kung seryoso talaga ang China mag-enforce ng fishing ban at ng kanilang upcoming regulation, they should have beefed up or boost additional number of Coast Guard vessels na deployed dito. Pero ang sabi ko pa nga, in an average, the number of Coast Guard vessels that are deployed in Bajo de Masinloc are 4 vessels. Pero ngayon, 2 lamang. So this doesn't add up to explain na itong enforcement na ito ay talagang isa sa katuparan ng China.
So, sa ngayon po ba, sir, alam niyo po ba kung ilan po yung ating mga mangingisda who go fishing in that area, na sa area na yan, na sinasabing merong fishing ban? Alam niyo, may idea po ba kayo? At paano po yan? Sa ngayon, what is your advice to them? Do you still encourage them to go?
Well, Ms. Nina, i-clarify ko lang. The fishing ban that was announced by China is yung 12-degree latitude pataas, no? So, ibig sabihin, ang tatamaan lang naman talaga dito na traditional na pangisdaan ng mga Pilipino is Bajo de Masinloc area. Now, if you're going to ask me what are the specific number of people na makikilala na mabibilang natin na mga isda na pupunta ng Bajo de Masinloc, that's a very large number of fishing communities, no? Kasi kasama dito ang mga taga Pangasinan, Zambales, even in Mindoro area na pupunta sa Bajo de Masinloc. So I do not have the number, but I know for a fact na malaki ang bilang ng mga mangingisda na tumutungo dito sa Bajo de Masinloc. And then for your other question, ano ang advice natin dito? Kung marinig mo, Miss Nina, no, sa mga nakaraang interviews in the past days, simula nang na-i-announce ito ng China, may mga mangingisda na ng Zambales na nagsabi na they're just going to ignore this. Patuloy pa rin nilang pangingisdaan ang Bajo de Masinloc dahil alam naman nila sa mga nakaraang taon nakakapangisda pa rin sila despite of this kind of fishing ban na ipinapatupad ng China. So on our part, since our stand is that we don't recognize ang ganitong fishing ban binanggit ng China, there's no reason for us to prevent or to advise our Filipino fishermen not to be engaged in fishing in these areas. Dahil again, ang naturang ban lamang ng China ay illegal at wala silang tamang basihan. Ang ating claims, ang ating posisyon sa Bajo de Masinloc is in accordance with the United Nations Convention of the Law of the Sea, and their 9-line was already invalidated by the Arbitral Award.
Are you going to send more PCG vessels? How will you secure our fishermen? Kasi just in case po, syempre expect the worst. Sabihin natin, let's ignore it. But what if may ma-detain, may mahuli, and God forbid, may mamatay dahil po sa ganitong moratorium?
I'm sorry, Ms. Nina, but those are operational details already. But there's only one thing that I can assure you. The Philippine Coast Guard has already come up with contingencies in ensuring na mapapangalagaan natin ang karapatan ng ating mga kababayang mangingisda na tutungo sa Bajo de Masinloc.
Commodore, bago itong fishing moratorium ay inanunsyo nga ng China ang pag-detain sa mga di umano'y trespasser dito sa WPS. Ano pong masasabi ano pong posisyon ng Philippine Coast Guard dito?
Well, kung maaalala natin, no, na yung araw na in-announce ng Chinese Embassy ang bagong regulasyon na ito, na kung saan sinasabi nila they're going to detain ang mga trespassers sa kanilang maritime jurisdiction, is also on the day na naghayag si Miss Rafaela David ng kanyang mission accomplished, no, sa atin ito convoy na pumunta sa Bajo de Masinloc. We can argue na ginawa talaga ng China ang maglabas ng ganitong regulasyon sa araw na naging successful ang mission ng atin ito dahil nakita natin ang naging sakit ng ulo na idinulot ng atin ito convoy sa China. They even deployed as many as 50 Chinese maritime forces to prevent atin ito from reaching Bajo de Masinloc. So in short, no, ang intensyon ng China ay siguraduhin wala ng civil society within our country here in the Philippines and other Southeast Asian countries nagagaya ng ganitong activity dahil you can just imagine, no, kung mas maraming civil society movement ang gagaya kay Miss Rafaela David, it will really be a headache and a very big problem for China because they really don't know how to respond with this kind of civil society movement.
Ano po ang magiging hakbang ng PCG sakaling ipatupad nga ng Chinese Coast Guard ang polisiyang ito simula po sa June 16?
Well, as what I mentioned, Ms. Nina, no, the Coast Guard will be intensifying our presence. At the same time, more Coast Guard vessels to get in collaboration with the Armed Forces of the Philippines ay gagawin natin, papaigtingin natin ang presensya at pagpapatrol dito. Ngayon, kung sakaling mangyari ang pagdetaining na ganito, we're just going to treat it as a harassment to Filipino fishermen because they do not have, that's basically illegal detention, no? Because they do not have any legal basis to support such activity of enforcement.
All right. Yusek
Follow up
Edu?
lang, Commodore, di ba natin pinag-aaralan na i-counter naman yung ganung polisiya? Di ba natin pwedeng i-detain din yung mga trespasser na Chinese naman dyan sa ating exclusive economic zone?
Well, ang Philippine Coast Guard is always in compliance with the guidance and policy direction of the National Task Force West Philippine Sea and even the President. If it would be the desire of the national government to do the same thing, then there's no reason for the Philippine Coast Guard not to comply with any policy direction.
Alright, maraming salamat po sa inyong oras. PCG spokesperson for the West Philippine Sea, Commodore J. Tariela.
Thank you.